Isn't this one of the great contributions that Giselle has given to France and the world? Because she waived her anonymity, which allowed us to report on the case and the detail in a way that must have been absolutely horrific for her, but also shed a light on the justice system that you're describing.
Exactly. We have to remind ourselves that she wasn't, it was a choice to make it public. And she's done that in service of other women. It's absolutely horrific what she's been going through. She's so brave. But before I heard that when the verdicts were handed down, she looked at each perpetrator in the eye. And I just think this woman is incredibly strong. But shining a light on these French justice system problems and just societal attitudes as well. I think quite often internationally, France can have a really sort of reputation of being really progressive when it comes to women's rights, and that is the case. We've just had the right to an abortion put into the constitution, which is a great move forward. However, when it comes to sexist and sexual violence, we really do lag behind our other European neighbours.
One of the other really shocking moments of the trial was the defence of some of the other men that were recruited by Dominique Pellico and their defence. So some have obviously pleaded guilty. Those who are pleading not guilty have said in their defence that they thought it was a consensual sex game, despite the fact that she was clearly completely unconscious. And, do you think those men really believed that? And if they did, there's a massive problem, isn't there, within that community?
Yeah. Do I believe them if they're sincere? Look, to be honest, I just simply don't know. Some of the comments really stood out to me from some of the perpetrators. One man said, "I didn't think it was rape, given I didn't force her." One man said, I'm the real victim in this situation because I didn't know I was being filmed. So this man who made that comment, he obviously understands the nature of consent because he said, well, I didn't give my consent to be filmed, but he didn't get consent from Giselle. So he obviously understands the notion. But I do think more widely, the notion of consent is something that hasn't really, in French society, it's only just starting to get a bit of visibility.